Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Life Like Bunny. I am Bunny, the life that is off. Today I've got another video for you guys. Today's video is another period video. I am going on about it again, and today I am basically talking about how working on your period is basically internalized capitalism. And I know we all have internalized capitalism, but especially forcing women on just women believing that we have to work and do labor on our periods is just some insane capitalistic bullshit. Like what? Like, most of us are genuinely sick and ill, and why? Why are we going to work? Why are you going? It's like, why are we doing a 9 to 5 when you got literal blood coming out of you? If you went to work and you had blood, literally a gash, for example, on your hand, nobody's gonna be like, oh, let's just bandage you up and continue to work. Maybe they would, but they will take some more, precaution to help you out, make you rest. They'll be like, oh, since you're bleeding, you might be weaker, you might be feeling more woozy because you're losing blood. There's reasons why somebody who is bleeding should not be working. However, when you're a woman, they're like, fuck off. You've been bleeding literally your whole life. Doesn't matter what that has been doing to have an effect on you. For example, anemia. I'm an anemia girl, but nobody gives a shit. They just say, just work. You should not be working when you're bleeding. It's insane. It's internalized capitalism, and we should genuinely be banding to stop working on our periods. Like, ever since I was a kid, up to this day, I refuse to work on my period. Like, I refuse. I'll call in sick. I'll just not show up. If you're gonna fire me, that's the day you fire me. I am not turning up while I'm bleeding. The fuck? On top of menstrual cramps. It's literal fucking blood. We're supposed to be in some bloody cave, in some ocean under the sun, just sat there drawing, painting, drinking some wine, eating grapes, just chatting and gossiping. That's what we're meant to do on our period. It's only 5 days a month. They won't even let us have that. Women should be given at least minimum 5 days every single month free for us to just not go to work. Like, no requirement to make money. Like, the government should have women paid for 5 days. Maybe we'll make healthier bleeding people, which means, I don't know, healthier society or somehow. Cause like, it's insane. You're supposed to smile like, hey there, how can I help you? Oh, damp cramps. It's like fucking diarrhea, fucking pain when you're not trained. Doesn't matter where you are, it's inappropriate. Like, you have to keep a straight conversation with somebody, but like, your fucking insides are getting ripped open, or ripped apart or some shit. It's so unfair, and we women, we've normalized it. We've normalized it because we never show it. We're always like, it's okay, I'm fine, I'm okay. But you're not okay, Susan, you're not. We should stop lying to these men, telling them that we're fine. Damp cramps, is it damp cramps? Poop cramps suck. They're hot, they're horrible, and I know most of us have experienced them, and they are worse when you're trying to talk to somebody. Like, sometimes it comes and you just have to go like, like, you have to stop in your emotions. So imagine that's happening while you're in the middle of talking to a customer, or you're on a phone, or you're in a meeting. Fuck. You need to be at home drinking wine and chilling. Capitalism has done a number on us. It's done a number on us to a point where it's never even been something people are campaigning for. And I know there's some countries where they let women, have those days off, but it needs to be global. The same way people are like, I feel like when people are campaigning for free tampons and pads and stuff for women, we should be campaigning for those 5 days alongside it. Like, it should go with it, because fucking hell, maybe then more people would be willing to free bleed. That's another thing. That's another reason they're anti-free bleeding, because free bleeding requires you to have your own space, to be in your own sanctuary, while tampons let you still basically force yourself to participate in capitalism because you're plugged, and like, if the blood is not seen, I guess you're not bleeding. And it's insane, it's horrid, and fuck capitalism, man. Fuck capitalism. Honestly, it's not great. It fucks us up. It should just excuse us in that one way. I'm getting sad now. It's right to get sad, because fuck me, especially going at school when you're a kid. I remember being a kid and just like refusing to go to school because I was in so much pain, and I have to explain that, oh, hey baby, you okay baby? And you have to explain it to my dad, I cannot go to school because I'm, having periods, and they don't get it, and you just have to cry and just be like, I can't move. It's worse for children as well. Oh, poor little kids that have to just pretend they're fine. I had to, like, when I got forced and the one listening, I had to, but then it's reminding me of this one time in PE. I remember she was telling us to run around or something, and I was getting, the shit cramps real bad, and I just remember telling the teacher, I cannot do this PE, I'm having such bad period cramps, and she implied that I was lying, and I remember bawling and losing my shit and crying because I just straight up couldn't run. And I was just like, why would I lie? I'm somebody who loved sports at the time. I loved everything that has to do with sports. PE was one of my favorite subjects. So it's not because I don't like PE, that I always participate. So why are you being a prick? And she was refusing to let me sit down, and I had to disobey her basically, and sat down on my own in the corner crying. She came bombarding me, and this is a woman. This is another bleeding bitch. She should just understand and just be like, hey, as the fellow bleeder, I understand. Go sit in my office. I'll get you some tea. No, the fucking whore was just being a dickhead to me, and she literally caused a whole ruckus to a point where she tried to report me to my form tutor, saying I was bullying her or whatever, and the other students had to basically back me up, and they said no, she wasn't bullying him, and it was a whole ruckus, all because I was in my period in pain and I could not participate, and no one would let me not participate. And I have a valid reason. It's a valid reason, documented. There is effects. We're not making it up. Fuck capitalism, fuck its imposition on our periods. And it's really kind of not right for me to say it's us that have internalized it. It's kind of, we are forced to participate because they are not trying to hear it, but we should force people to hear by yelling and shouting more about it, guys. Anyway, I think that's it for today's video, and like it if you do, and tell me, do you also think like I do and believe that, working on our periods, going to school on our periods and all that shit is internalized capitalism, and it's horrible, and we should be thinking about it more, rebelling more, and just refusing to show up for those 5 days. And on top of that, do you believe we should be paid for those 5 days, people who bleed, and just give us at least, I don't know, a week's worth of salary so we can just don't get left behind if you choose to just not show up to work and now you're like a paycheck late. You know what I mean? I think more shit should be done about that. So if you got any thoughts, comment them down below. Share this video to whoever you find it useful. Like it. What else do you have to do? Comment. Yeah, I already said that. Subscribe if you've not subscribed. I really like that shit. Yes, guys, that's it. See you in the next video. Bye.